First and foremost, you need to understand that men like things simple. They don't overanalyze every phrase you say looking for a hidden meaning, nor do they speak in riddles. In fact, you can be certain that in most cases, when a man says something, that's exactly what he means in that moment. What does this mean? It means that men adore women who tell them straight what they feel and don't feel. So, for example, rather than hinting that you are too tired to go out that evening or trying to hint at the fact that you are upset he isn't spending enough time with you, try telling him. Yes, you run the risk of being rejected, but at the same time you are showing him what you want, and there's nothing men love more than not having to worry about making a mistake and upsetting you. Of course, delivery is important as well, and a man will respond much better if your delivery is soft and feminine rather than shouting your head off at him. By being soft and feminine you completely disarm him because men want to make their women happy. On the other hand, if you start yelling, all you are doing is basically competing with him, and he will start treating you like one of the guys because guys compete against each other. So, he will either do the guy thing and withdraw inside himself or simply try to compete with you. You see, men marry women who make them feel good, and because they have such trouble accessing their own emotions, they love being with a woman who makes them feel good. Now, if he is constantly walking around on eggshells because he doesn't know how to please you, the last thing he will feel is good. Men want to feel needed because of the way our society is structured today. Many women are embarrassed to admit, even to themselves, that they want to feel cherished and that they need a man. It's almost a sacrilege to admit it, even though they feel empty without a partner. You will find that there are many women, and you may be one of them, who have a great career and date all the time but cannot maintain a relationship. And they have no idea why. It is exactly because of the fact that they have convinced themselves that they don't need a man, and that is what they project. Unfortunately, if a man doesn't feel that a woman needs him, he will think there is nothing he can do for her that she can't do on her own. He won't be able to play the knight in shining armor for his woman, and there is nothing that will get a man to run away faster than the feeling that he isn't needed. While independence is a great thing in some areas of your life, it is usually the biggest killer of intimacy. After all, would you want to be with someone who says they don't need you? No one is saying you need to use him as an emotional crutch or relinquish all control to him, but you do need to understand that the idea of equality is highly overrated in relationships. In fact, if you were both on equal footing, then you would be just like one of his mates, and very few women want to be treated like one of the guys. After all, guys never open up to each other, they are constantly competing on some level or other, and they certainly don't hug and kiss each other. Is that what you want? Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing for more.